I mean, I can't lie. Best hair in radio and podcasting. I mean, you can see it on the YouTube page if you want.
Still working on it. Yeah, buddy. Covino and Rich on an action-packed overpromise Thursday. So whatever we don't get to, whatever Blubber Lips Davis over here promises and we don't get to, whatever he overpromises, we'll do on our bonus pod right after the show. But
well, hold on one second. Let me crack in to a nice little coffee.
Yeah. And when I say but, there's a big but. I cannot lie, because we have breaking news to start off the show.
Whoa. Breaking news to start?
To start the show.
Well, hell.
Breaking news from Fox Sports.
Multiple outlets have just reported that the Dallas Cowboys are trading star linebacker Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers.
Whoa! Shut the front door.
And that Parsons and the Packers have already agreed to a 4-year, $188 million contract.
Oh, my God, I could see people in Green Bay, Wisconsin throwing cheese curds in the air. It's a celebration.
Well, how do you feel as Mayor McCheese?
Listen, Packers feel like they could win now, and you're giving up a decent amount. Danny, I don't know what the deal is, but you and I were talking before the show that there were speculation. It's official now, but speculation was multiple first-round picks, a second-round pick, a fifth-round pick. So, damn.
My goodness. And, of course, the rumors that have been out the past couple of days were that Jerry and his son declined the Green Bay offer, but it was too good for them to pass up.
Well, you know what I got to say to that? Boom, 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 boom. Go, Pack, go.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Parsons has just issued a statement via social media. It reads in part, I never wanted this chapter to end, but not everything was in my control. Through it all, I never made any demands. I never asked for anything more than fairness. I only asked that the person I trust to negotiate my contract be part of the process. This is a sad day, but not a bitter one.
Huh. Wow.
I mean,
thank God it wasn't. Guys, Micah Parsons said, psych. No, it's official. So he is going to the Packers.
I understand that agents have to be involved to negotiate these high-level contracts, but the beginning, middle, and end of the day, Micah Parsons has the biggest say on what happens. I'm sorry.
He's a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's a grown-ass man, too.
I'm sure he likes a nice ass and this sweet paycheck he's getting.
But you know what? This comes down to him deep down inside wanting a change, too. I mean, he could say, it's a sad day. I didn't necessarily want this.
It is.
Dude, if you want to stay in Dallas, Jerry Jones pretty much made it clear that the offer was on the table. He was going to make him the most highly touted and paid defensive player.
The quote, he could stick his offer up the wazoo? Isn't that what they said to Jerry Jones?
Way to not get beeped.
Exactly.
Wazoo, huh?
Yeah, you like that?
Good one. It's a grandparent word.
I know. I didn't know what else to go with.
Your wazoo.
It's okay when Jerry Jones says it, not when I say it.
But, you know, interestingly.
This is big news. I want to thank Lowenkron for the breaking news to start off the show.
Yeah, I mean, Lowenkron, he was texting Jerry Jones this morning. So.
And guys, I'm sure it'll come out in the next few moments, but there's no initial word on what the Cowboys are getting back. Not that it really even matters, because the big part is Luka Doncic, Freudian slip.
I mean, that was the last big one, right? I mean, your mind is on big trades.
Yeah, the compensation is secondary, frankly. The bottom line is he's going to the Packers.
Were you just going over your list of people that Dallas is crying about?
Yeah.
Luka, Micah Parsons,
JFK.
Oh, come on. Not too soon. It was 60 years ago. All right, so Micah Parsons to the Packers. So let me ask this question: do the Vegas odds move at all in favor of the Green Bay Packers? Because you just added a top 3 defensive force in the National Football League, and the Packers are already considered a top 5 to 10 team in the league. So
he's a game changer on
defense. It makes the team so much better. Absolutely contenders. I mean, they already were, so it just makes them that much better. This is big news, guys. Your thoughts. 877-99 on Fox as we let it simmer and as we let it process.
I'm stoked. I'm a Packer fan.
Jordan's got to love this. Jordan love. The Packers Nation, all the little stockholders, the little shareholders are all pumping their fist right now. Green Bay, super cool town. By the way, does this, again, make you think that they now take a step ahead of perhaps the Lions, or you still feel like the Lions are the team to beat in the NFC North? I know a lot of people feel like, much like last year, that's the toughest conference.
Makes it a lot closer,
the
that's
division
for sure.
the toughest conference.
That's the safest thing you could say there. But 4-year deal, $188 million, lots of jerseys being sold. You know you got him for 4 more years. That's big for Green Bay, man. That's a big star out there in Green Bay. And, yeah, like Danny G said, a game changer, a difference maker, and must have been a nerve-wracking situation for Dallas. You know what's weird, too, is if anyone's simultaneously watching the recently released America's Team, the Dallas Cowboys documentary on Netflix, it's just so weird to see the glory they had in the 90s and these crazy moves they were making in the 90s. And it seems like 2 steps forward, 10 steps back every year in recent years for Jerry Jones. Like, you lose your big star to the Packers? These are the Cowboys. How do you lose? How do the Cowboys, when this guy has endless funds, lose to his rival, the Green Bay Packers? In what world does that happen? That's like the Yankees losing Soto to the Mets. It's like, that doesn't happen. You're Jerry Jones.
I don't think anyone...
You're the same guy that stole Deion Sanders from the 49ers. You're the same guy that, you know, had this crazy plan to dish Herschel Walker and make things happen for your team. You're the big spender. How do you lose your guy?
Settle down.
Where did
now.
it go wrong? No, that's a problem, dude. That's a problem.
Settle down just a little bit.
Settle down.
Like I said, if you're watching that special or that series, I should say now, it's like, what a fall from grace. The contrast is so evident.
No one in Wisconsin would care at all in this very moment that the Brewers almost just won in the bottom of the ninth, but they fell short. It is Packer time, and I looked it up. Vegas has Green Bay at 9.5 over/under win total, and they had the Lions at 10.5. Wouldn't it be shocking to me if that trended upward over the next 5-6 hours before tonight?
I'm sure they'll give them another game.
Yeah, I really do think you're looking at probably 10.5 now, because the Packers were a team that you thought they're a postseason team, but do they go 10-7? Do they go 11-6? Do they go 9-8? It's very tough in that division. Now, Micah Parsons, like Danny G said, he's not just a great defensive player. He's a game-changing player. And
26 years old, this takes him to 30, 31.
And I'm all in favor. I'm not one of those people that worry about future picks and prospects, because you got to hope those pan out. Guess who has already panned out? Micah Parsons. To me, it's not like you're giving up the world for RG3, hoping he's the quarterback you want him to be. That's risky. When you give up the farm, as they say, for a first-round pick, where it's like, oh, we got to get this quarterback, that may not work out. But it would be hard to argue that Micah Parsons won't work out. What would be so drastically different? He's going to be an impact player from the minute he takes a snap on defense.
Yeah, with the Cowboys, Rich, 52.5 sacks, 63 tackles for losses. He's always in the backfield, it seems like. He's a disruptor. That's the best way to talk about him.
And the Green Bay Packers could use that, but the Cowboys lose that. And, yeah, you feel this sense of, wow, what a move for the Packers. They're even more of a contender now. You see Iowa Sam dancing there on behalf of all Packers fans. He's a cheesehead. He's a cheese weenie.
The odds for the
but
Packers
hold on,
to
Cowboys
make
fans, this is a sad day for Cowboys fans.
The Packers' odds before this went down to make the postseason, -165, meaning the general sentiment was division or wild card, the Packers were a top 7 team in the NFC. It seemed like you would assume the Packers would find their way to the postseason just based on good coaching, Jordan Love. They have a good team already. But now, you add Micah Parsons, I do think it makes the NFC North even more awesome. You know who does not like this news? Caleb Williams. Jared Goff.
Anyone on the Cowboys?
J.J. McCarthy.
J.J. McCarthy's like, why? Ay, Dios mío. Why?
You know what I'm thinking of too, Rich? And I have to quote you. You said this as these rumors started to swirl about a week ago. I don't know, it was like 2 weeks ago. We were talking Micah Parsons or whatever and what's going on there. You were saying sometimes the lawyer, the middleman, makes things sticky in divorces. You know, the husband and wife would have probably worked something through amicably, but then the lawyer starts feeding things to the woman or to the man, like, yeah, that's right, I deserve more.
Happened to one of my wife's.
happened
to one of my wife's best friends in New York.
But I feel like that's what made this situation sticky, and there was no coming back after. I think it was the middleman, meaning the agent here. If Micah Parsons is speaking some truth in his statement, I'm sure he's happy with the payday, but I'm sure there's a part of him that wanted to stay, and that agent made it sticky for him, and there was no going back after that.
And Jerry Jones straight up said, I'm not talking to your agent.
Yeah. I mean, listen, my wife has a friend in New York that great dude. Him and his ex-wife seem amicable enough, and he's like, yeah, we'll split the kids and 50-50, and, she could keep the house. But
you know what you start hearing from experience? But you're entitled to this. No. You're not doing anything wrong. You're entitled. And people are like, that's right. Well, I'm not doing anything wrong if I'm entitled.
And he thought everything was set with him and his ex-wife. And then she came back like, yeah, change of plans. My lawyer said I could get blank, blank, and blank. And
it's just standard. I'm entitled.
I mean, I know this was a sensitive topic here on the network, but remember all the rumblings of the Freddie Freeman with Atlanta and the Dodgers, right? Remember there was the rumors, true or not, whether or not his agent misled him about what the Braves versus the Dodgers had on the table.
I mean,
so
Freeman said that's how it went down.
And the reality was, yeah, he won a World Series with the Dodgers and all as well. But
it all worked out, but he wanted to remain a Brave. That might very well be true here, even though he's getting paid. And you can also look at it this way. An agent's job isn't to worry about anyone's feelings, to get the highest amount possible for his client. So you can say, well, the agent did what the agent was supposed to do.
Let me tell you.
Again, 4 years, $188 million.
I've seen it, like you say, with divorce attorneys, with agents. It's also a really fun way for someone to hide behind something.
True. That's why we don't know. Let it develop still.
Micah Parsons could very well, deep down inside.
Yeah, he could be happy
Deep down inside, Micah Parsons to be, holy hell, thank God I'm out of here. This Cowboys team is going nowhere in the next couple of years. I don't want to waste my prime. Green Bay's ready to win. I'm okay going to Green Bay. Small market team, what the heck? Sure, let's do it. But if he publicly says, hey, it's a business deal, hey, Cowboys fans, you'll always have a place in my heart, he looks like the good guy. And then very quickly, he'll embrace the new fan base. And who comes out smelling like roses? Micah Parsons. And you know who looks like a putz? Jerry Jones, and you'll always say, oh, he blew it or something.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting based on how this went down.
Here's a great thought.
But again, still processing, still getting details, but that's exactly what I'm getting out of this.
You know me, Rich Davis, best coach on Fox Sports Radio.
Man, you keep leaning into that. When you get punched in the nose, don't come looking at me for help.
If anyone takes that serious, they deserve a punch in the nose.
That's true.
But I'll give you the analogy. When you have parents that request, like, oh, I want my kid to be on Coach Rich's team. Let's just say you don't want that kid on your team. You could always be like, oh, it's a draft and some other coach snagged you. Oh my God, I would have loved to coach you. There's ways to make yourself look okay. And I think that Micah Parsons, how does he look bad here? Hey, Dallas Cowboy fans, I loved you, but hey, it just didn't work out. I'm so sorry. What a blessed time in my life. And then he turns the next page. Hey, Packers, let's win one.
Yeah, but that's why I started this conversation by saying he ultimately has the final say.
Yeah, no doubt.
No question about it. So he could say all he wants just to make it look right. He didn't have to take the deal if he didn't want to.
Yeah.
And guys, this just in, the compensation is starting to trickle out. The compensation, 2 first-round picks, as well as 3-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle Kenny Clark, now going from the Packers to the Cowboys.
Okay, if I'm Kenny Clark,
maybe Jerry Jones is pulling a Herschel Walker move. He's getting sweet draft picks in return.
If I'm
setting up for the future.
If I'm Kenny Clark,
as you see on America's Team, you got to watch it, man.
I will, dude.
You got to watch. It's on Netflix as we speak.
And Clark is a pretty good player.
But I'm saying, if I'm Kenny Clark, fast forward a few years, I'm going to tell everyone I was traded straight up for Micah Parsons. Just make the story better. Yeah, yo, Clark, back in your playing days, back in the 2020s. Yeah, I was traded for Parsons. Yep.
I'm with Covino. If I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm just disgusted. This would be like my favorite team, the Raiders, trading Max Crosby away. Parsons, one of the reasons he's one of the best linebackers is because he can dominate on the outside and the inside. He rushes from the edge, so he not only is a great run stopper and stuffer, but also gets to the quarterback. He's all over that field. So those are the guys that make your defense go.
And that's the real story here. The story is, have they lost their star power? Is this no longer the place to be? Is this no longer America's team? Ironically, as this series is on Netflix, they once were America's team. You don't want to be a Cowboy? You don't believe in this team? Wouldn't you sacrifice a few $1 million to maintain a Cowboy where you've already proven success, people already love you? There's some sort of greatness that comes with that uniform, no? Or at least there used to be. Like, how do you lose this opportunity? How do you leave the Cowboys in this moment?
Guys, does this week actually signify that the Cowboys have transitioned to the Kansas City Chiefs as America's team, with Parsons being traded and Travis Kelce getting engaged in the same week?
Yeah, they're no longer, I don't know, like something's going on. And the timing's suspect, too, because Jerry Jones is so old. He's, 182 years old?
Well,
it looks over. If you're a Cowboys fan, you got – see, we're speaking on behalf of the excitement of the Green Bay fans. If you're a Cowboys fan right now, you are disheartened. You're already thinking, where's this team going?
Well, because even when your team, you
lost your guy.
Even when your team is going through a year or so where you're like, I'm not sure if we're postseason bound, you still have that star player to root for and pull for. And now you just got rid of that guy. But to back up your point, Isaac, even the naked cowboy in Times Square is now the naked chief. I don't know if
the naked chief, man.
Nice. It's a transition time, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's very similar to how, again, as a Yankees fan, I felt losing Soto. It's like, wait, how do you lose Soto? You're the Yankees.
That doesn't matter as much, I think. It
doesn't matter as much anymore. You lost major market Cowboys, Jerry Jones, America's team, to the Green Bay Packers. That's just how it is.
Can I ask you a question?
Yep.
Let's talk about perception, because that's, like, to me, such a thing that could be played. You could play with the emotions of fans and people easily. And I think a lot of times players don't realize the power they have and how they present. If you're Micah Parsons, what's your first press conference like with the Green Bay Packers?
It's got to be one of excitement, no? And shock.
You bring up.
What do you mean?
I'm saying you bring. I think if you're Micah Parsons, you go there and say. You might even quote Vince Lombardi. You talk about how you won one with Favre, Bart Starr, Super Bowl I.
Oh, what did Lombardi say? Oh, he said, "Here's to swimming with bow-legged women."
He never said that.
Yeah, he did.
That was the guy in Jaws.
Oh, that's right.
Quint.
I was confused because the 50th anniversary is coming up.
No, but I'm saying if you're Micah Parsons, I think you lean into the historical legacy of the Packers, like Super Bowl I, and it's been a while since Favre, and then Aaron Rodgers. Like, I'm bringing in next generation with Jordan Love on the other side of the ball. I think a lot of times players don't realize the impact it would have if they just said a couple
right things,
really cool things. I'm going to bring it back to my Mets just for a second because I have to.
Go ahead, man.
Nolan McLean is 3-0 for the Mets now. This young rookie.
Isn't it the first rookie to do that for the Mets?
First rookie ever to start with his first 3 starts, 3-0. ERA 0.8.
He's looking good,
man. The movement on his ball, he has the most spin of anyone in Major League Baseball. His ball moves in a ridiculous way. After the game, his post game, all I thought was, come on, here's your chance, kid. And he's like, I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you. If he said, I'm living out my dream. What a great fan base here in Queens. Let's go Mets. Everyone would have erupted.
True.
Players sometimes don't embrace these opportunities.
The power they have.
That's why
the impact they can make.
That's why when bonehead Pete Alonso was like, LFMG, LFGM,
Well, let's see it. Is that today? Is that going to go down today? Isaac, any update on that? Are we going to hear
tomorrow, I'd imagine,
tomorrow?
Right? Maybe tomorrow, the next day. We got a week until the NFL kickoff, so.
Yeah, you're right. Probably
hold
tomorrow.
On, let's see.
It's
Packers.
It's 5:20 on the East Coast, so probably tomorrow. But a sad day in Mudville, a.k.a. Dallas, Texas, because the Cowboys just lost their biggest star, pun intended.
Yeah, Micah posted a video of his highlights while with Dallas, and he wrote, "Thank you, Dallas. Go Pack, go," with a cheese emoji.
Did he put y'all gonna miss this, y'all gonna want this back?
As we explore, because we don't know the inner workings of everything, obviously.
Come on.
we've often come to the conclusion here that to make ultimate change, you have to cut the head of the snake. We always say the Red Sox got rid of Nomar to make that change. Like, Nomar, that's the main guy. But that's how they built their future. Jerry Jones did it before, as I said, for the third time with Herschel Walker. Maybe they had to get rid of their main guy. I don't know, to really shake it up. I'm just trying to think positive. Because to me, it looks so bad for the Cowboys.
You know where you guys used to work? Some of your coworkers are losing their you-know-what minds.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be how many days in a row of coverage there with 80 reporters on this. But your boy Mike Greenberg wrote, there is no way to describe this other than organizational malpractice.
I mean, it feels that way, yeah.
I've defended Jerry through a lot of manufactured drama, but this is indefensible.
But you know what? He gets a lot of criticism for being the GM, right? You can't be the owner and the GM. Like, you need a GM. He's been doing it a long-ass time now. So to act like he's so inept and clueless of how it works, I know he's getting old, but, I mean, he's been doing it a long time.
You know what this does put a lot of emphasis on now? I mean, we are 1 week away from NFL kickoff. Now a less potent Cowboys team playing the Eagles, NFL kickoff. But next week, next Sunday, Lions at the Packers. Now you start the season with arguably 2 of the 4 best teams in the NFC.
Yeah, that's must watch.
Lions at Packers, the debut of Micah Parsons on the defensive side. He's going to play week 1, right? I can't imagine them not. He's probably been practicing and training on his own, right? I mean, I can't imagine Micah Parsons not playing week 1. Right?
I was just thinking that his back injury is about to have just a miraculous recovery.
Oh, that's right. No, that's right.
Wasn't it just tightness to begin with? It was just kind of tightness, right?
Yes.
Oh, that tightness is now loose.
Yeah, he's feeling real loose after $180 million.
Yeah, maybe it's just.
By the way, what's that a year? Do the quick math, Rich. 188.
47.
47 million?
Isaac, you should have let this guy do division.
Oh, sorry.
I was about to bust out the calculator. I was about to use the calculator for that.
Carry the 2.
Yeah, man, he's getting paid. And don't give me those crocodile tears. The more I think about it, come on. I know there must be an inner conflict of, I feel bad to leave, but you're really excited about that money in for something new.
Even if you are part of a legacy and a franchise like the Cowboys, right? It's wild to think that because of the history of the Dallas Cowboys, it's crazy to think how long they haven't been in the NFC Championship game, how long they really have, even when they have had good records, the 12-4 years, a little while back, they just couldn't really get past the first or second round. And dude, this is good for both sides. The Cowboys Cowboys needed to do something to shake it up, I guess, right? I mean,
it's good for football. Again, like I said, what's ironic about it is the contrast if you're watching the America's Team docuseries on Netflix as we speak, because Jerry Jones's pockets were so deep. If he wanted Deion Sanders, he got Deion Sanders. He had Michael Irvin. He had Emmitt Smith. He had Troy Aikman. He had every star he wanted because he could. And that just doesn't matter in today's game. It doesn't matter. It's not going to keep you as a Cowboy. Packers scooped him right up.
Man, that's a lot of money, huh?
Yeah.
188.
He can't
120
guaranteed. Make that magic happen the way the Cowboys can't, the way they used to.
Is he
Clearly.
Is
they
he
can't
gonna
keep
look,
their one dude.
Is he going to look as intimidating in green?
Oh, by the way, if I was Dak Prescott too, I'd feel like such ass.
Oh yeah.
It's like, man, your road to victory and your legacy just got even harder to I don't know, to maintain or to even get at.
Remember we went over that list of quarterbacks?
Because if that dude was ever to win,
yeah,
he'd have a solid resume.
Remember we went over the list of quarterbacks that everyone thought at one point might win one? Cross Dak off the list.
Yeah, cross it off the list.
I mean, not that he was high on my list, but remember we said there's, Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. There was a list of, Trevor Lawrence, Brock Purdy, Jared Goff. We said there's all these quarterbacks that haven't won a Super Bowl. Who will? Cross Dak off. Because unless something drastic happens, he is locked into a mediocre team for a little while now.
And along those lines, guys, if you're wondering how Cowboys players are reacting, Trayvon Diggs just posted on social media simply a heartbreak emoji.
Oh, hell yeah. Somber locker room for sure. Like, you just lost your main dude. That sucks. Green Bay, super pumped. Congratulations. You got a superstar. And, yeah, that week 1 just got that much more exciting if and when his back stiffness goes away.
Yeah.
So your thoughts. It's processing for everybody, but your thoughts.
Get a massage.
Next.
Just don't take recommendations from Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, don't do that.
Or Justin Tucker. Or Anyway, go
or
on.
Rich Davis. 877-99 on Fox. And again, at Covino and Rich on social media, at Fox Sports Radio. Your thoughts on this, we'll get to that. Plus, old school when 50 hits, we throw it back on a Thursday. We're going to talk movies, all right? Movies. That's all we'll say for now. Plus, we're going to play a game. It involves beer. Stick around. We got more Covino and Rich.
What, you have a beer pong tournament in here?
No. You'll see. Live from Fox Sports Radio studio.
All right. The rivalries, the marching bands. We were just talking NFL. How about college? The upsets. Saturday just got way more fun. College football is back. And if you think you know the game, put your knowledge to the test with DraftKings Sportsbook and turn your picks into big payouts.
With live betting, rivalry week odd boosts, and more, DraftKings Sportsbook has everything you need to own every Saturday.
We talked about it yesterday. It might be the most exciting week 1 in college football ever. There's 91 games over 5 days, 40 hours of college football on TV from Thursday to Monday. This is pretty exciting, and I feel like you want to get on the action. So here's something special for first-timers. New DraftKings customers, bet $5, and you're going to get $300 in bonus bets instantly. So think of that. You bet $5, $300 in bonus bets?
Not bad. You got to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use code CRSHOW for Covino and Rich Show, CR Show. And new customers get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. You heard Rich. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available. For problem gambling, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, fees may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see pkng.co/audio.
Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win? Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio.
Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game.
Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham!
We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate you all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
Love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding. He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape.
With the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger,
Bolder.
better.
We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes. We talk about pop culture. We talk about sports. We talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably
The
thinking
touchdown song, huh?
I mean, if you're a Packers fan right now, as you listen to Fox Sports Radio, Covino and Rich, you got to be pretty stoked. Like, already,
I'll say
you were considered a contender. I mean, Jordan Love coming into his own a couple years into the league now. Josh Jacobs made a transition from, Danny, your Raiders to the Packers, and that's been smooth. You know, and now you just added one of the biggest defensive pieces in the National Football League. Like, you got to be on cloud nine. Like I said, it's raining cheese curds.
If you just joined us,
we're having fun times in Green Bay.
Covino and Rich live from the Fox Sports Radio studio. At Covino and Rich at Fox Sports Radio, Isaac Lowenkron had the breaking news that Micah Parsons was traded to the Green Bay Packers, but you're bringing the excitement into this. On the flip side, I'm not one to laugh at Cowboys fans. I've never been that guy. To me, they were America's team. We're 80s, 90s kids, right? You have to realize how crappy not only the team must feel and all the little heartbreak emojis, but how disappointed the fans feel today knowing that it's over before it even started. I'm sorry, this season's over for them. At least it feels that way right now.
I mean,
right now,
the reality is,
think of how excited you are for football, right? You just stomped all over that for Cowboys fans because deep down they're like, oh, they're going to work it out. He's not going to leave the Cowboys. Jerry Jones got this.
All the B-roll they always show of like sad Cowboys fans and videos on TikTok and Instagram of Cowboy fans like breaking their TVs. I think it's gone from like ha-ha to It's not even sad, and it's not even funny anymore. It's more sad. Like, do you think Stephen A. Smith's shtick will work now?
That excitement that everybody has for the season was robbed today.
It's punching down. Making fun of the Cowboys now is punching down.
Man, Les Miserables. So, your thoughts, 877-99 on Fox. We just gave you 40 minutes of ours as we processed it together here on Fox Sports Radio. And because we spent so much time talking Micah Parsons, that's the biggest story going, I can tell you what's coming up on Overpromised at 4 p.m. today. That's our bonus pod on the new YouTube page, Covino and Rich FSR. So, please subscribe free, Covino and Rich FSR. We're streaming live. We'll be talking politics and sports. There's a Mark Teixeira story. Politics and sports.
Yeah, we're not talking politics. More of the idea of like sports bleeding into politics.
Gross things that we do in sports. And sports in the bedroom? What does that mean? We'll find out.
I think it's better that I talk about this not on the radio.
Exactly. Find out. Episode 106 starts at 4 p.m. on the YouTube page. So chat with us live. Join us live.
I got to give credit to Sagar and his beautiful eyes.
He's got beautiful eyes.
He's got,
dreamy
eyes. Sagar, our video guy.
I call him Dreamy Eye Sagar.
Dreamblood Sagar.
Yeah, you call him Dream. I call him Dreamy Eye. Yeah.
Dreamy Eye. Sagar, during the break, he goes, "You could already feel the narrative building. What if the Cowboys are not just bad, they're like bad, and it becomes tank for Arch? And what if Arch Manning has a solid year at Texas, which is predicted, and it only makes sense?"
Yeah, that's
Jerry Jones.
Don't tell me that's
80s
Jerry Jones' like master plan.
And
he's so old.
The Mannings are, clearly I feel like they'd be on board, right? Dallas Cowboys, the franchise that I think the Manning family could get behind. That's an interesting thought. I know it's like a 20-minute-old thought, but
interesting.
Tank for Arch, you say? It's going to happen. You know what? Let's get the phones going. Let me open up the phones. All right, Danny. Who do we got? Give me some names. Let me open up the computer here.
Well, Packers fan called. He said it's the best day of his life. Tyler in Vegas.
Tyler, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Covino, man, it's the best day ever. This
Awesome.
is like the greatest news. That I think, honestly, this is the biggest trade in my lifetime that I've seen the Packers make. I was too young for Reggie White, but, I mean, I feel that comparison with this trade. Like, it feels like this makes the Packers instant Super Bowl contenders, and it shores up their defensive line for, the next half decade.
Oh, and by the way,
even
Tyler,
from a mental standpoint too, though, it gets them fired up, man. Now they believe that they're that much better.
Let's not forget, we mentioned Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs. We just said, of course, Micah Parsons, of course. You guys had one of the more exciting draft picks that everyone's pumped about. You got a wide receiver, Matthew Golden. High hopes for this young kid. So you even add a young wide receiver to the mix. Green Bay Packer fans, take this in, love it, embrace it.
Their front office has been killing it in Green Bay.
And look at me bringing it to make it about me. But as a Niners fan, this makes the Packers.
Do we have a barf sound effect, Sam? Or
this
no?
makes the Packers, a harder team for the Niners or anyone in the NFC to compete with. But also, would you argue the biggest acquisition since the Niners added McCaffrey and it took them to the next level?
Makes me want to puke.
The biggest acquisition since the 49ers got McCaffrey.
When the 49ers added McCaffrey, it took them from really good to like, wow, you got McCaffrey.
Yeah, well, I like the comparison because it's not like the Packers weren't pretty good. Same with your 49ers.
Not like the Niners
now they're just even better now.
But it's like you take a really good team and you add someone of that caliber.
Yeah.
You added McCaffrey, the Niners got exponentially better, and you add Micah Parsons, and only a fool would argue that they're not just now exponentially better.
Who do we got next?
I bet you if you go to Vegas right now, I bet you that line has already moved to 10.5 wins.
For sure.
If you can get it at 9.5, I'm not telling you what to do. It's not my job to tell you how to wager. But if you don't like the over 9.5 wins for the Packers, I already liked it. Now
check their schedule. We
my
do some
goodness,
schedule watching.
I'm going to put my kids' college fund on it.
From elation to deflation, let's go to Washington State. Hector is a huge Cowboys fan.
What up, sorry, Hector? Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm mad, sad. I don't know. I've been a fan since I was born into it. All my family's from Fort Worth.
Yo, Hector, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
33.
So you aren't even able to appreciate the 90s Packers.
Yeah, enjoy that Netflix special because that's the closest you're
It
going to
was great. I enjoyed it. Thank you. That hurt, but I did enjoy it. And I was like, maybe Jerry will do something crazy like that again, but now I'm just...
Yeah.
Yo, let me ask you this, bro, because, outside looking in, I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I grew up loving and watching the Cowboys. There was a part of me that thought this would get done, and it was just part of the negotiation process. Did you think it was going to get done, or was there a part of you that thought this could happen?
No, I'm like, this is typical Jerry. This happens every single time there's a big contract. I did in the back of my head think of DeMarcus Ware, so I was like, maybe, but I'm like, no, Jerry had to learn.
But you saw Dak and CeeDee Lamb and others, right? And you were like, oh, they'll get it done.
I thought they'd get it done. So major surprise. Sorry, buddy.
You know what I saw?
I honestly really feel bad because I said it before. I'll say it again. It feels like, I'm not saying it is, it feels like your season is over before it even started, and it takes away from that excitement of football. Like, I know how many fans are excited about football. Everybody except for Cowboys fans now.
It took away the, hey, you never know, because I feel like now you do know.
Yeah, you know.
We're going to go to ILO for an update, but I real quick, there was a video you got to find. I'll post it on our Instagram, @Covino and Rich. It's a Cowboys fan's girlfriend ordering a VCR on eBay, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm just trying to find a good VCR." And she's setting him up. What would you watch on VHS? And she's like, "Oh, I'm getting it for you to watch Cowboy Super Bowl highlights."
Those SI recaps.
All right, let's go to ILO for an update. Obviously, Micah Parsons, that's it, right? I mean,
that is literally the only thing that is trending. Indeed, the Dallas Cowboys trading star linebacker Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers in exchange for 2 first-round draft picks as well as 3-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle Kenny Clark. And Parsons has already agreed to a 4-year, $188 million extension with the Packers, making him the highest-paid non-quarterback in NFL history. Parsons saying in a social media post, quote, "I never wanted this chapter to end, but not everything was in my control. I only asked that the person I trust to negotiate my contract be part of the process. This is a sad day, but not a bitter one," unquote. Now, among the reactions of Parsons' now former teammates, the Cowboys' Trayvon Diggs posted a heartbreak emoji. Cavante Turpin posted, quote, "Yeah, this league bleep crazy, LOL." And Cowboys safety Wanye Thomas just posted an AI-generated GIF of comedian and host Steve Harvey drinking hard liquor and crying. Meanwhile, one final footnote, guys. Week 4 of the season, the Packers will be visiting the Cowboys. It'll be on NBC's. It'll be on NBC's Sunday Night Football. And with that in mind, let's listen in to a gathering of NBC executives when they found out about the trade.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent news story, and I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Cannonball!
Wow. That must be exclusive
it is.
Audio.
We'll be waiting all day for that Sunday night. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Isaac Lowenkron. We got more Covino and Rich next, and your reactions at 877-99 on Fox.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best.
You were dating some girl, and you were like,
"Hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense."
Her mom walked in.
"Can you believe he was dead the whole time?"
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there, and I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate you all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it. Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham!
We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate you all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
Love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it. You gotta be kidding.
He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape.
With the biggest talent and the best programming available. We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special. Yes.
wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah!
Where have all the Cowboys gone? To Green Bay, it looks like. I used to say they ran when they saw Paula Cole's hairy armpits, but now they're just running away from Jerry Jones.
Yeah. Sorry, Jerry. But then again, he may have the master plan of get Arch Manning in a year. Come on, I don't know. Who knows? But hey, NFL continues to deliver amazing narrative after amazing narrative.
I like the master plan, like positive outlook, silver lining here. But you realize that this dude's old as hell. So don't you feel like a guy who's on the clock, and I'm not wishing anything bad, but wants to win now? Like, how much time does this guy have?
That docuseries on Netflix, I'm not going to ruin the ending, but at the end, Jarrah says something that really stands out, and he kind of laughs about it. And this proves what he said is kind of true.
Oh, really? Now I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I got one more episode. Danny's referring to America's Team on Netflix. Such a great series. And like I said, it's such a crazy contrast from what was going on in the 90s to what we're seeing today. Micah Parsons, now a Green Bay Packer, as Isaac Lowenkron broke the news.
I've been trying to watch this Jerry Jones Cowboys documentary, but my kids just keep watching K-pop Demon Hunters.
And you
over
love
and
it.
over and
And
over and
you
over and over and
love
over.
it. Covino and Rich, Fox Sports Radio. Danny G, Sam, Sagers on the videos. Again, Covino and Rich FSR on YouTube. Covino and Rich FSR. And now it's time for our Tire Rack play of the day. The Rangers put up a football score against the Angels.
Here's Seager. He swings and belts one. Deep right center. That is on its way. That ball is history. Over the bullpen. A monster shot for Corey. Make it 9-1 Texas in the fourth.
Some important baseball this weekend. I'm excited. I know the headlines and all of our heads are on the NFL, which starts in a week, but a lot of great baseball, some pennant races, some divisions that are tight. So a lot of good stuff in baseball. And by the way, that was your Tire Rack play of the day. Tire Rack's been helping people and customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Now, we want you guys to put your thinking caps on. All right, we'll continue talking about Micah Parsons and everything else.
Is that your old
today.
school Tom Landry fedora in honor of the Cowboys?
Yes, my old
Is that your
Landry
thinking cap?
fedora. When you think about old TV shows of the 80s, which ones would you like to see turned into a movie? Maybe some have already.
Well,
were they some of your favorites? Let us know. But if you could make that happen, that's what we're going to talk about next. There's a story.
There's one that's getting a movie. We'll get to that. Plus, more reaction to, of course, the biggest trade in the NFL. A lot coming up. A fun Thursday. Covino and Rich.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham!
We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate you all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank
I
you.
love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding. He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape.
With the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win,
sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking
joking.
Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best.
You were dating some girl, and you were like,
Hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense.
her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say. It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win,
sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate you all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during
can't.
a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
The Dallas Cowboys have traded star linebacker Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers in exchange for two first-round draft picks and three-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle Kenny Clark. Parsons has already agreed to a 4-year, $188 million extension with the Packers, making him the highest-paid non-quarterback in NFL history. Parsons said in a social media post, quote, I never wanted this chapter to end, but not everything was in my control. I only asked for the person I trust to negotiate my contract to be part of the process. This is a sad day, but not a bitter one, unquote. By the way, week 4 of the regular season, the Packers will be visiting the Cowboys. In Major League Baseball, the San Francisco Giants defeated the Cubs 4-3. Jung-Hoo Lee of the Giants, the game-winning RBI single in the bottom of the 9th. I'm Isaac Lowenkron.
Yeah, that's us.
Nonsense personified, as you heard.
And by the way, Thursday is the new Friday, according to us. So your Labor Day weekend begins right now with your boys CNR on FSR. Yeah. With the big news, Micah Parsons is now a Green Bay Packer. And we're going to wrap it up with your phone calls, 877-99 on Fox. Get into Old School and 50 Hits. A little late because we had some big news.
Of course, man.
Broadcasting live from the Fox Sports Radio studio. If you miss any of today's show, catch the podcast. Search Covino and Rich, where we get your podcast, Covino, Covino and Rich. And the best of goes up. We have a best of the week that drops on Saturday. Yep. And, of course, Overpromised, our bonus podcast. We do that an hour from now on our new YouTube page. I'll tell you all about it, but we got to rock out into the weekend.
Sometimes it does. It's like wild to think that for a living we get to talk about exciting football news and have fun.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited about the fact we got to hear this news live on our show.
I feel like Danny G, one too many times, we walk out of here at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 on the East Coast, and that's when something breaks.
Yeah, there's been probably 2 or 3 times where big breaking news happened in our final segment, and you guys had 2 minutes really quick to react, and then the hard out hit, and it was on to the odd couple.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Micah Parsons.
Perfect timing.
Today.
Perfect timing today.
Not today, and thank you guys for participating and processing the news with us. 877-99 on Fox to wrap it up. And real quick, right quick, if you want to stream this live and see what we were talking about before, catch our YouTube page. Our bonus pod airs there as well now. Overpromised, episode 106 in about an hour, like I said. That's at Covino and Rich FSR on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, search Covino and Rich FSR for Fox Sports Radio. YouTube.com/at Covino and Rich FSR to see the show.
Yo, the Packers Super Bowl odds, according to DraftKings Sportsbook, just jumped from plus 1,800 to plus 1,400 after that trade. That's significant. Want to weigh in with an Eagles fan? Fillmore, California. What's up, Alejandro?
How you guys doing, CNR?
What's up, man?
What up, Alejandro? Alejandro.
Today is fantastic. Now we only have to play them once versus having to play him twice.
Yep.
This is fantastic news.
Yeah, that's pretty cool perspective too,
dude. When
this affects every fan base.
When a force like that leaves your division in any sport, you're pumped. When a guy on a team that is a rival to yours, that gives you hassles and headaches, gets shipped somewhere else.
Yeah, like goodbye,
dude. When you're a Yankees fan, you're a Yankees fan. Yeah. When a Red Sox that you hated leaves,
PC you later,
Yo.
later, alligator.
Let's go to one of our good pals, representing Vegas. What's up, Trip?
Gentlemen, I'll give you some update. I'm sending live in a sports book as a live feed for y'all.
Yeah.
I love the show, by the way. I love seeing y'all live. Great shirt, Covino.
Thank you, man. I'm rocking
one thing real quick.
the Great Bambino shirt.
So right now, Dallas is 7.5 wins, minus 135.
Yeah, line's moving already. Line's moving
what do you
already.
Think, Rich? 7.5?
Take the under.
The under?
You take the under, and if that Cowboys line moved, I can only imagine the Packers was at 9.5.
Well, dude, the Packers just crushed their spirit. They just pulled a Mola Ram. They just ripped their heart right out. Kalima! Cowboys fans and the Cowboys as a team, their hearts were ripped out today, like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
We're short round. Thank you, Trip. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate all the feedback. Now, we're going to keep getting your feedback and, of course, great reactions from fans of every team about the big Micah Parsons trade to the Packers. But every week on a Thursday, it's fun to kick it back old school because, let's be honest, we grew up, if you're roughly 40-ish, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, I'm convinced we grew up in the best time.
I agree.
Best
that was
time
peak,
to
as
grow
the kids
up.
say, peak.
Yeah.
It was peak. We just had the best of everything. That's how I feel about it. We had great childhoods, and that's why we love nostalgia because, I don't know, nothing tops the stuff we grew up with.
We're the last generation that drank out of a garden hose.
Oh,
We're the last generation that rode around bikes in the neighborhood.
Shout out to the hose, man.
I always shout out the hose.
Yeah.
We're the last generation that, you know, our parents had no clue where we were for hours at a time on the weekend. You'd go to the mall. You'd go do home run derby.
Dude,
you'd play tackle football on the park. Kill the man with the ball.
You'd find me at an Orange Julius, bro, kicking it. Those were the days. Now,
remember going? I don't know if kids do this anymore. Danny G, you have some teenagers out of your 20 kids. Danny G's like the he's like the Anthony Edwards of Fox Sports Radio. I'm kidding. No, but Danny, do kids still go to roller skating rinks at all?
Nah.
Dude, I used to.
Nah, it depends. It's regional.
Yo, picture.
Because it's throwback. It's retro in some cities.
Picture 13-year-old me with my braces and glasses trying to kick it to some girl while Boys to Men played a slow skate. Kids don't do that anymore. And I had no success, by the way.
All right. Well,
not surprising.
We're going to take you back to the 80s right now.
Let's kick it.
Think about it. This is from The Hollywood Reporter. Danny G sent us the story, and it's gone sort of viral. John Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossberg, and Josh Heald, the creators behind Cobra Kai, which we all loved.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai are in talks to bring Knight Rider, the 1980s action drama centered on a computerized talking car named Kit, to the big screen. So we all remember the Hoff in his prime. Peak Hoff, don't hassle the Hoff. Michael Knight, Kit, Knight Rider, who was voiced by Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World, right?
I had a trivia question for you that you answered on your own.
I mean, I don't know his real name, but
well,
Mr.
I was going to
Feeney
say, yeah,
is what he goes
Mr.
by.
Feeney from Boy Meets World was Kit. All right, so let me give you another one then, randomly.
Okay, all right.
Who voiced Shredder in Ninja Turtles?
I know, Uncle Phil.
It's true.
And I don't even watch Fresh Prince.
Look at that. You know your stuff.
Yeah, but
Avery,
based on that,
Avery, I'm sorry, what's his real name?
James Avery?
James Avery.
There you go,
Great,
Sam.
talented actor.
Now we go to you, Fox Sports Radio Nation.
Pops.
Yeah, I know. 877-99 on Fox, at Covino and Rich, 877-99 on Fox.
How come you don't want me?
If Cobra Kai is making this happen, getting Knight Rider, the movie, ready for Universal, what are other shows that we grew up with that need to come out with a movie? Or maybe it already happened and you're like, yo, dude, I loved it, and they got to do this again, or a sequel. So your thoughts on this? Look, there's a part of me that wants original ideas, but the other part of me loves nostalgia like this. All right, that's cool. And maybe you tie in Hasselhoff, right? You bring him in somehow. That could be fun. It's a whole new thing for a new generation. You bring back the character. You bring back the car.
You know what happens? Kit flies by real fast, and like they turn to Hasselhoff, who's like just an extra, and he's like, oh, goddamn car or something.
Yeah, but you get an updated Kit, too. That's the other thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that was futuristic for the 1980s.
Yeah.
Talking car. Your stupid car talks now, right? So that was the coolest thing going. And side note, if you find, maybe you could find it on YouTube. Rich and I did a History Channel special with Hasselhoff and the car Kit and Eric Estrada. We did like this cool TV car special.
If you want to see bad acting, look up me and Covino.
I hope it's somewhere. It's definitely on the History Channel app.
It was a special.
It's called the Battle of the 80s Supercars or something like that.
And David Hasselhoff is in his car, with Kit, listening to Covino and I on the radio. That's the bit. But we're not mentioning Kit as one of the coolest TV cars. And he's like, Covino and Rich, these guys are ridiculous. Call them up, Kit.
And you know what was super cool, too? When Michael Knight would hit the turbo boost.
Turbo boost.
He used to have the turbo boost. I love that,
Well,
man.
I just want to say this. You have no one to blame but yourself. And I
Me?
say that not you.
What did I do?
I'm saying the collective you. Me, you, Danny, Sagar, Iowa, Sam, Lone Crowd, everyone in this room and in listening, out there listening. We say we want original ideas. But when they come up with original ideas, people poo-poo them. And then we all go see remakes and reboots and all that. So we have only ourselves to blame. We determine the product.
There's a caveat to that, though. If the reboot or remake is really good, we applaud it and we love it. The problem is some of that is done so quickly and so sloppily that we hate it.
Turbo boost. Let's boost it up.
Turbo boost.
Boost Michael Knight style. And we want your phone calls. I have what I suggest.
Oh, yeah.
It just went airborne, bro.
Nice job, Iowa Sam.
On the boost.
Is this Michael Knight or is this Jay-Z and Pujambi MC?
No, everybody sweated that car. And you had some sort of like key car or some sort of Matchbox car, right? They had a big one too with the light up kit sort of thing. So we grew up with some cool stuff. I'm going cartoon. I keep hearing about the He-Man movie and the reboot of He-Man
They
and
already
things
tried
like
that
that.
with Dolph, right? And it stunk.
Yeah, but that was so long ago, man. And when you think about Eternia, a lot of cool characters from that world of He-Man and Man-at-Arms and Trapjaw and Beastman. They do that right, that would be cool. But I'm thinking along those lines, I want some Thundercats. I got to shout out the Hose again. Ho!
You know,
if Thundercats was done in a cool way,
they haven't attempted
on
it.
the loose.
You're right. You know, I'll tell you this. Garfield, Smurfs, they've gone to the well with all these, right? Chipmunks. They haven't really attempted Thundercats.
I wasn't a huge fan, but I used to love the toys. The cartoon was cool. But if we're going to dip into the well so much and bring back the 80s and 90s, how could we not have done that? They've done Transformers. They've done He-Man. You didn't do Thundercats? Who else would you put in that category?
If they're going to do a Knight Rider movie, the question is simple. What are you shocked that they haven't gone back to the well for? Because
I got one.
The more I think about it, I'm like, no, they did it. Oh, they tried it. No,
I got
they
another
did
one.
it.
You
Oh,
ready?
they did it.
You ready for this
well,
one?
hold on. Have they done? I know they did the spoof MacGruber, but MacGyver? Has there ever been a reboot of MacGyver or just
No.
MacGruber?
No, MacGruber was great, though. Yeah.
All right, what about my grandfather? I remember I used to sit down with him back in the day. He used to love Airwolf.
With, was that Jan Michael Vincent?
Some
Who was
dude.
Airwolf?
I think it was 3 names, yeah.
Jan Michael Vincent, bro. Now, when I think of Knight Rider and the movie, the reboot, I think A-Team and B.A. Baracus and Face in the Car. Because I think of the car. They did an A-Team movie?
Yeah, dude.
When?
See?
Yeah, it wasn't a huge hit.
Didn't like Rampage
well, then they gotta
Jackson
do
or
it
something?
again.
Rampage
That's
Jackson.
right.
Yeah, Rampage Jackson,
Man,
right?
I pity the fool. I forgot about it.
Before his son was beating people up.
Yeah. See, well, man, they got maybe they redo it again though. Sometimes just wasn't done good enough.
It was done in 2010.
What about it?
All right,
What
well,
about,
you know what? I hate to say it. That's a long time ago.
What about
already.
Different Strokes? And you could just have Peter Gammons play Mr. Drummond.
Yeah, Peter Gammons is Philip Drummond. I like that.
And I get 2 little cute black kids.
Well,
How could you forget Bradley Cooper as Face?
you know, easily, in fact, because I don't think I ever saw it. I really don't. But now that you bring it up, yeah, you're right. I do.
What 80s or 90s shows haven't they tried? Because trust me, you don't think people at every movie group and lot out here in LA and every writer's room has come up with original ideas and like, yeah, that's great and all, but what can we reboot? They've done them all, which is why I think when you said Thundercats, that might be the only one that was a big show when we were children.
And great toys. They had a great toy line.
All right, let's go to Josh. He says he has one. What's up, buddy?
What's up, my fellow 80s babies? We are the last generation to remember life before the internet.
Right?
Yep.
It's an advantage, man. It really is.
It is.
You know,
Thundercats.
We know how to communicate with people.
Yeah.
Thundercats was my choice, so I had to think of one on the fly. I think it'd be cool to see a modern-day Silver Spoons see what that train through the living room would look like.
Ooh, if it was a little rich kid now, it wouldn't be Ricky Schroeder with a train. Remember he had Menudo perform in his house?
Yeah. He was so rich, he had
Gotta keep on moving.
They hired the Menudo to perform. What a spoiled little turd.
Now, you know what it would be now? It would be like some rich little kid in like Calabasas or Hidden Hills, and he would have what?
BTS performing.
Yes. He would he would have Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce come over for lunch.
And you would be his Little League coach.
I would be. And I would be.
That's hysterical.
That is true.
877-99
Coach of the
on
Stars,
Fox.
Rich Davis.
The whole reboot thing is a conversation in itself. But, again, it is homage to the stuff we grew up with.
I got a cartoon that I used to love as a kid because I thought he was a little cool badass. But I never saw a reboot of Heathcliff, no one should
Honestly, if they made it like
terrorize
a,
your
I think you
neighborhood.
make it like an edgy,
like a
sort of-
sarcastic cat, right? Like,
but edgy and dark, like because he was an ass-kicking cat, and he got like the lady cats and everything.
but what, like
Could
if
be
Ri-
kind of
what,
cool.
what if Ryan Reynolds did almost like a Deadpool sarcastic rated R version of like Heathcliff?
I always thought Heathcliff was way cooler than Garfield, so yeah, I would be open to that. But TV shows, there was a
Dude.
lot of them. There's a lot of like action TV shows from our childhood. You already said MacGyver. We already
Bro,
said
when I
Airwolf.
tell you, and I'm not shutting you down now. Shut her down now. Honestly, the more you think about the 80s and 90s, it was so nostalgic. It has been tried. What is the time travel show our usual video guy spotlights?
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap. I liked the new one. I thought it was sort of fun. That lasted a couple seasons. I think I got canceled. Quantum Leap. They redid Dallas. They've done it all. I promise you. It's like, what do you want? Simon and Simon? Falcon's Crest?
How
Like,
about,
what are we doing?
How about Perfect Strangers starring Manu Ginobili as Balki Bartakamus?
Don't be ridiculous.
And Sam, you could be cousin Larry Appleton.
Sure. Before you got a haircut, you look just like him.
You cut your hair, man. Don't be ridiculous.
You guys could do the Bibi Bobka dance.
Bibi Bobka.
Now, you guys, it doesn't have to be an 80s TV show. Are there any current or more recent TV shows that a movie would excite you?
You know,
like I know you're both into Dexter.
Oh, man, I love Dexter. I'm still behind on it. But, see, that's the thing. Like, Naked Gun, when they first announced that reboot, and it's a movie. We're talking TV shows, but I was so, disappointed. Like, come on. But I heard it's great. So that's the mindset we have to have here. We have to assume that the reboot of whatever show we're talking about is going to be good. And it's going to bring it back.
All right. Is there – let's – I know we're, thinking on the fly live on the radio, but let's work this out together. What would some type of – sequel/reboot 20-plus years later look like of Major League? The Cleveland Indians are now the Guardians, and maybe Charlie Sheen's part of the ownership now. Is there any glimmer of something there? Or
the real-life Dallas Cowboys right now.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, you just change it up. I like that.
I mean,
but again, that's movie to movie. Think of TV shows growing up. TV shows. Doogie Howser, Growing Pains, Family Ties.
No, what about Doogie Howser? Neil Patrick Harris all grown up?
I mean, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. I mean, he's still doing his thing.
Oh, what about Neil Patrick Harris is a Doogie Howser, but he's grown up and his kid is dumb.
I mean, there's got to
Dummy Hauser.
There's got to be a spin to it.
He was a child prodigy, and he has a little burnout, stupid kid.
Webster. I'm just thinking. I feel like there's another action show that we're forgetting.
I feel like there's a reason these haven't been picked up yet.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yet,
I'm going through
Sam,
it.
you know what, Sam, Micah Parsons, big story of the day. You know what the other big story of the day is? We just discovered that if there's an angle for them to make it, they've already done it.
Who's the boss?
How about Twin Peaks?
The restaurant?
I'm sorry?
the show.
No. Yeah,
there was the show,
one.
and then wasn't there a movie? David
Yeah,
Lynch
that's
made
true,
a movie.
yeah.
There's been no Saved by the Bell movie.
Yeah, but there was
They
the
made it
spin-off
made for
where
TV
they
movie.
made-
Yeah.
well, but
It's not a movie, though.
But they did the spinoff on NBC Peacock recently, where Zach's a
The
politician.
governor of California.
Yeah.
You know, it's also weird the
They did
time
girl,
in which
they did,
we're living.
They
because
did Girl Meets World, so I mean, they
yeah,
done
but
it all.
I'd be less pumped about a movie than I would be just a series on Netflix or Paramount or Peacock or something like that.
You know what I was
I'd be more
really-
excited about a new series than a reboot of a movie. I'm less likely to care about the movie in today's world.
You know what sort of bummed me out? We all love Cobra Kai, and that's what sort of jumped us off.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's the same people that did Cobra Kai are behind the Knight Rider reboot.
They're revamping and rebooting Knight Rider.
So I believe in that.
When they did
they did it just right.
When they did the Cobra Kai Karate Kid movie last year, where they combined the Daniel LaRusso universe and the Jackie Chan one universe,
yeah.
The fact that they didn't get Johnny Lawrence, Billy Zabka, and the young kids, the cast members of Cobra Kai weren't in it. I had no interest in caring about Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan. They blew an opportunity.
Yeah, they were trying to create a new universe.
And no one gave a
I
crap.
got one. And now you're going to tell me it was done already. I'm thinking of cool car. It was a formula, right? Cool car, handsome guy. We had Miami Vice already redone.
Yep, we had
But
Dukes
what
of
about
Hazzard
Magnum?
redone.
Yeah, what about Magnum PI?
They did Magnum PI.
Who? Who's Magnum PI?
Do you know the Magnum reboot?
Who? Who?
They redid it.
Get out of here.
No, wait, they redid Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah, they did.
That's what they did. Well,
that's different. They did.
Hold
they
on.
didn't do Magnum PI.
Who?
And Tom Selleck was celebrated just this week, right? Or last week?
By the Tigers.
By the Tigers, man. So he had that cool car, too. Maybe there's something there. Look, there's only so many ideas. People like nostalgia and familiarity. If it's done right, I'm all for it. And if the Cobra Kai guys are behind this one, then I'm cool with it. So what are ones that come to mind for you? 877-99 on Fox. Let's go.
I think the gas tank's almost empty on these reboots. I really think there's – if we –
Why do we have loaded phone lines?
And you know
then?
what? Let's see what people come up with. But, Danny, I think what we're coming to the conclusion of is we are so nostalgic, our generation, that movie producers they've done like 80% of them already.
You know what I like about this topic?
Yeah.
It's a little harder, and it's making us think more because some of our topics for old school and 50 hits are easy. Like so many, we write down a whole bunch on the list.
Can I take a turn here?
No.
A lot of movies are based on video game stories too. So what if it was like Castlevania, the movie? Like based on games we grew up with.
They've done the Sonic movie, the
Wasn't
Mario
there a Castlevania
movie.
show?
Have they done a Zelda movie?
Yeah, like a Zelda movie. You know what I mean? Like, let's think video games, too. That could be part of they're bringing it back. Like, what were those random characters that we knew from video games that we never saw a major motion picture made out of?
What about the real-life story of Glass Joe?
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, yeah!
That could be really cool.
Like Glass Joe,
No,
a
but that's
boxer
really
down on his
cool.
luck that just loses to everyone.
I like that.
Poor Glass Joe.
It's not, like, what's his story, right?
All right, let's go to Kyle in Missouri. Kyle, is there an old school revamp that hasn't been done? What's up, man?
Yeah. Do you guys remember the show Mask? Not the Eric Stoltz, Rocky Dennis one, but the cartoon with the transforming cars.
Absolutely.
And
Cool
everybody wore
toys, yeah.
masks.
Yep.
Okay.
That would be very cool. I think a lot of 80s kids remember Mask. They had cool toys.
Brian in Vegas. What's up, Brian?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Hey,
It's been
man.
a while since I called back, but
What's up?
no, I mean, I don't know if this would be better suited for a movie or a show, but they got to redo Cheers. Cheers, I grew up watching Cheers. That was such a great show, and they could just make any situation.
Well, you know what
funny.
you really could do? It's sort of like Cheers is legendary, don't get me wrong, but it really is just a sitcom, a bar-based sitcom with friends and regulars. And do you reboot Cheers in a modern format?
Can you make a movie out of that, though?
You'd need a really talented writer to make a movie out of that. Because it seems like that storyline needs to be stretched out for the regulars.
They got to save the bar or something. There's some kind of conflict.
Maybe it's like Ted Danson's like younger relative who takes over the bar, and it's a new cast, and they're trying to. Younger kids don't go to the bars as much anymore. I don't know. You got to think of an angle to make it interesting.
Young people drink alcohol.
Young people aren't drinking as much.
I know
It's the
they're not.
truth. You know what they say? I read an article that said younger kids think that going out to the club or bar is just a waste of time and money. Like where you would be like, I can't wait for the weekend to go out and meet some girls, go drink with my buddies. They look at that as like, ugh, which is weird as hell. Mitch in Salt Lake. What's up, Mitch?
Hey, so I've got a good one. Is with latest and greatest cinema to do a of Fraggle Rock.
I like that. That was cool. I used to love that show.
Fraggle Rock's cool. They've done a couple iterations of the Muppet Show, which I think is cool. I know Jason Segel very involved, and didn't someone else buy the Muppet Studio? I feel like someone of clout just recently bought the Muppet Studio. Look,
yeah, but Fraggle Rock was cool, man. That debuted on HBO when we were kids. I loved that.
Fraggle Rock had a great theme.
How did it start?
You want to sing it for me? Yeah, 10 years away.
Hey, for another day, let the music play down at Fraggle Rock. Oh, bam, 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 ba-da.
People don't know that's Covino's uncle on the bass line.
My uncle's actually Uncle Traveling Matt.
Do you know our very own Ben Maller, when he was visiting Vegas, one of the many times he's gone there, he bought a real Muppet when he was in an antique shop in Vegas.
Shut up.
Yeah, he's got a Muppet sitting in his house.
Me and Ben do different things in Vegas.
No way.
Maybe you were doing the same thing.
Buying a Muppet. I'm buying other things.
I think I know what you mean by that, Isaac. You're doing the same thing, but just in a different way. Let's go back to the phones.
Oh, putting your all right.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
Mike in Ohio. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, how about Manimal?
I don't know what that is. That a sandwich? What is that?
Manimal?
Manimal. It was a series.
Manimal? I'm not dumping on your answer, but if I never heard of it, it can't be that great of a reboot.
Mandible? Like your jaw?
Mandible.
I think he said Manimal.
If you
No,
got
From
little
1983, I just looked it up.
if you got little
bring back a man witch.
If you got little kiddos,
It says it's an American superhero TV series.
if you got little kiddos, I thought this was my kids are past this now, but when they were very little, I thought it was cool that what we loved, Mr. Rogers, is now Daniel Tiger. I don't know if people that don't have kids know that, but Mr. Rogers sort of turned animated and a spinoff of all those characters in the land of make-believe. That's Daniel Tiger. So same theme song, all that stuff. So I don't know. They've even done a spinoff of, again, Mr. Rogers. Let's go to Alaska. Say hi to Tim. What's up, Tim?
Hey, how are we doing today? Great show, guys.
Oh, thanks, bud.
So this is my personal favorite. I think it was the first nighttime drama to have a combined cast salary that broke $1 million, and that is Hill Street Blues.
Oh, that's a good one. I could see them doing something like that again. They did 21 Jump Street, and that's a great example of old school TV show turned movie, right?
Agreed,
We all like that.
Yep. And we're going to wrap it up with Rob and talk more about Micah Parsons. What up, Rob?
Greatest American hero.
Yo, I was thinking that.
Believe it.
I'm walking on air.
Totally thinking of that. People love superhero stuff. I don't remember the real premise, but he was just a regular kid that, got the uniform and was trying to figure out how to use it?
Yeah, remember they were out in the desert, him and like an FBI guy, and the instruction book got lost.
That's it. Yeah. He didn't know how to use the powers of the costume.
Trying to figure it out as he went.
So he was like trying to figure out how to be a superhero
It's funny.
story.
I never watched.
Yeah, he had that curly head. Believe it or not.
I always think George isn't at home.
So you know
So
what?
leave a message at the beep.
It was supposed to be high school students, like at a continuation school, and the actors look 35 years old.
Oh, God.
That's awesome.
Funny, man.
I have a question. Let's take it to sports for a second. Is there anything you watched as a kid? I thought it was cool. You saw Rich Eisen obviously do the old school Sports Center. We're big fans of our buddy Gary Streisky and Randy. They do a great Sports Center. But are there any things that you remember as a kid? Like, did This Week in Baseball try to make a run again that just didn't work? Or did they do it on MLB Network or no? Because as a kid, I loved This Week in Baseball.
I love George Michael's Sports Machine.
You
didn't love the Sports Machine?
Oh, Mel Allen, the narration. There we go.
Baseball. Funny shadow.
Baseball. How you doing, folks? Or whatever you would say.
How about that? And then the baseball bunch either before or after that, before the game of the week.
Baseball bunch with Johnny Bench, right? Yeah, I used to love that. So, hey, guys, thanks for reminiscing with us.
Dude.
Again, we brought this up because the creators of Cobra Kai have announced, according to the Hollywood Reporter, that they're bringing back Knight Rider.
Oh, boy. All right, so listen, more NFL reaction. We'll go to ILO for an update. All this coming up next. An action-packed Thursday. CNR on FSR. Now.
The rivalries.
It's
the
here,
marching
buddy.
bands.
It's here.
What do you mean?
College football.
Oh, yeah.
It's here.
The upsets.
Bro, it's here.
Saturdays just got way more fun. I'm like, who's here?
Dude, it's here.
Yeah, college football is
here.
back. Think you know the game? Put your knowledge to the test with DraftKings Sportsbook and turn your picks into big payouts.
Bro, it's here. It's here. Week one, possibly the most exciting week one of college football ever, with live betting, rivalry week, odds boosts, and more. DraftKings
Turbo boost.
Turbo boost. DraftKings Sportsbook has everything you need to own every Saturday. And as we said, it could very well be the greatest Saturday in college football history. And here's something special for the first-timers. Don't worry, we'll be gentle. New DraftKings customers bet $5, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly.
So all you have to do is download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code CRSHOW. That's code CRSHOW for new customers to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Blue Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, fees may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the fun.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar? Yeah. Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just
the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it. Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it. Fox Sports Radio.
Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game.
Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham!
We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank
I
you.
love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Joe. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding.
He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable. He made the right call. You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape.
With the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special. Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder,
better.
We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes. We talk about pop culture. We talk
Great
about sports. We talk about life.
It's a friendship because it has all
when
been
you talk
done
about
before.
the best athlete in the world,
Rich's
you're
favorite
probably
band has
thinking
said.
Jim Thorpe, right?
Bare
I'm
Naked
thinking
Ladies.
Bo Jackson. Not my favorite band, but I like the Bare Naked Ladies, and I like
love
Bare
them.
Naked Ladies.
Yeah, you do.
They're
Iowa
nice guys.
Sam.
They were on our show,
and they were very nice.
like maybe 5 years ago, and let me tell you,
By the way, they were giant. Those dudes were huge.
great storytellers, and they're from Canada, which means they have to be nice, right?
No, by the way, when I say giant, I mean physically. They
Yeah.
were like big dudes. So, Covino and Rich, we've been doing this a while. In fact, look us up. We have a Patreon, too, Monday through Thursday, where we talk a lot of nonsense. Patreon.com/Covino and Rich.
A little more uncensored version of this.
And speaking of uncensored, our bonus podcast in about 20 minutes, overpromised episode 106. And because we have so much Micah Parsons news today, I can tell you exactly what we're going to fit into that show. Mark Teixeira is getting involved in politics, so we talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about gross things we do in sports. It's a story about Freddie Freeman.
And sports in the bedroom?
Sports in the
What?
bedroom.
What does that even mean? So find out on Overpromised right here on Fox Sports Radio. And it's the big news of the day. I mean, it's hard to think about anything other than Micah Parsons or maybe Express Employment Pros. You can think about them. Quit the endless online job search and hit them up and list the pros at Express. They never charge a job seeker a fee. Just go to expresspros.com.
We were looking at the numbers, and Micah Parsons is getting quarterback dollars, $47 million a year, right? It was
QB money.
4 years, $188 million, getting paid more than Mahomes. And I'm like, who's the number one paid quarterback in the NFL?
My instinct was like, is it Burrow? And I was wrong.
Now, Mahomes has the largest overall contract, but when we go annually, it's Dak Prescott, Josh Allen, Burrow, Lawrence, Love, Tua, Goff, Purdy, Herbert, Lamar, Hurts, and now Parsons before Kyler Murray.
But what's crazy about that is when you think about the investment they put in Dak Prescott, only to have a season over before it even starts. I mean, he's making, what, $60 million a year? Wasn't that $60 million?
Yeah,
That's
for Prescott.
Ridiculous.
Yep.
I forgot he was the highest paid quarterback for a second. And now Micah Parsons is a Green Bay Packer. We spent most of the first hour talking about it, and a lot of people still chiming in about it. 877-99 on Fox.
Now, want to go to our update with Isaac now? Let's find out if there's anything else going on in the world. I know he's excited. He's got cheese curds on his nipples over there. What's up, Isaac?
Those aren't cheese curds. Anyway, that's elsewhere. The Dallas Cowboys traded Micah Parsons to Green Bay. Back to you. All right, so there's a lot more to this, obviously, and it broke right at the start of this episode of Covino and Rich.
It's a very special episode.
Fox Sports Radio would like to thank the Green Bay Packers and Dallas Cowboys for their coordination and
thank you.
Great timing. We'll be sending both organizations a gift basket. So, Dallas Cowboys trading star linebacker Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers in exchange for 2 first-round draft picks as well as 3-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle Kenny Clark. Parsons has already agreed to a 4-year, $88 million extension with the Packers that makes him the highest-paid non-quarterback in all of NFL history. Parsons saying in a social media post, quote, "I never wanted this chapter to end, but not everything was in my control. I only ask that the person I trust to negotiate my contract be part of the process. This is a sad day, but not a bitter one," unquote. And by the way, mark your calendars, week 4 of this regular season. It'll be the Packers visiting the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. And get this, guys, the Cowboys are going to be hosting a news conference at 7:30 Eastern Time, some 50 minutes from now. Get your popcorn ready.
Ooh. You know, Covino, what's that show you watch on Netflix, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders?
America's Sweethearts.
Maybe if they just cheered a little harder, this wouldn't even be a thing.
Yeah,
that's actually a very interesting show. It's not easy being a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
And you know, they're finally getting paid more, which is nice.
Good. We actually have a college football game going on right now, by the way, involving a ranked team. Number 25, Boise State, with a 7-3 lead at South Florida midway through the second quarter. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Lowenkron. We're Covino and Rich, Fox Sports Radio, everything at Covino and Rich. And Desilberry Bryant just tweeted out.
Sauger called it.
A lot of people don't know his real name is Desilberry.
Yeah, people don't know. Yeah.
Des
Really?
Bryant. No, I made that up. We made that up.
That's weird.
Why did you should have let Iowa Sam think that was true?
I know, I should have.
Dezelberry Bryant.
Dezelberry Bryant.
His mom named him Dezelberry.
Hey, that was a catch, by the way.
And Sagar called it earlier. Sagar on the videos again. Covino and Rich FSR on YouTube. Covino and Rich FSR. He says Arch Manning will have a star on his helmet. Nobody could tell me different.
Des Bryant. I mean, it's funny how within an hour that speculation has already begun. But why not fuel it? I think it sounds like a really interesting thing because the Manning family would sort of probably embrace that opportunity, and because Arch Manning.
But didn't we just say Dak Prescott has a $60 million a year contract?
Oh yeah, what do we do with that?
Yeah. Well, Arch Manning is trending all over social media, and people are already making the comparison to what happened to the Dallas Mavericks because how did they luck out? What happened with them after the Luka trade?
Well, they got Cooper Flag.
So that's the narrative right now. Dude, that people think they're first to.
But is this the Jerry Jones blueprint from that show that we were talking about? It's kind of like the same story. Was this part of the plan to get rid of their main guy? Could it be, or are we just overthinking at this point?
It's interesting. Got rid of Tom Landry, got rid of Herschel Walker, built a dynasty. Got rid of Micah Parsons.
And the whole story, Rich, is that none of that would have happened hadn't they got rid of Herschel Walker.
I know, and you could say the same about the Red Sox, and you had to let
Nomar
go.
Are we seeing it happen all over again, or did they just lose a guy to the Packers? Is it as simple as that? Well, thanks again for all the feedback. Your thoughts are always welcome. The most inclusive show on radio, Covino and Rich, 877-99 on Fox at Covino and Rich. Speaking of football, Rich, want one more fun story because it's getting late early.
I do. And it has to do with Le'Veon Bell?
Yes, Le'Veon Bell. This is from Bro Bible, my favorite Bible. Because, I'm one of the bros.
Bro Bible.
And it involves Le'Veon Bell and something he did with the Jets, and we'll get to it next. Sound good to you?
Sounds fantastic. Covino and Rich.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best.
You were dating some girl, and you were like,
hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense.
Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate you all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it. Fox Sports Radio.
Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game.
Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations. That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate you all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank
I
you.
love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Joe. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding. He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable. He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape.
With the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special. Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
yeah.
CNR live from the Fox Sports Radio studio. For over 40 years, Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. Now, the question,
Ain't that right?
I want to pose this question to everybody listening. Did Dallas just lose their star and their star power when Micah Parsons decided to go to Green Bay?
I mean,
or does Jerry Jones still have in his decrepit body, one last trick up his sleeve? Does he have one last trick? And if this Desilberry Bryant thing is true, like Sagar said, Sagar, our video guy, again, Covino and Rich FSR, the sort of let's get Arch Manning thing is at play. Well, you just eat a $60 million a year contract with Dak Prescott?
And you're 80-something years old and you're Jerry Jones. You don't mind eating anything if it's a chance of relevance before you kick the bucket one day. No offense.
Do you believe they dropped the ball, or do you believe he's got something up his sleeve? That's really the question.
You know who knows the answer?
Who?
Monty Bolaños.
Ooh. Hi, Monty.
Baseball, the San Francisco.
Monty's here.
What is Monty doing in there?
Well, Isaac, where Isaac came on the air for a second.
Hi, Mons.
Hi, guys. What's up?
What do you think of the big news of the day?
A little shocking, but the Packers see the division and they're making a move. I will say that their defense was always solid, so this makes them better, but their defense was always good. The problem was the offense had a lot of drops.
Yeah.
So,
but now you got that rookie wide receiver,
Golden.
Totally,
that
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
loved at the draft, and we hopped on the mic in Green Bay. Like, if you're a Packers fan, today's a really good day.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
is.
So
there's no question
they
about
see the
that.
division.
But it's a question of where are the Cowboys moving? And your thoughts are welcome at Fox Sports Radio, at Covino and Rich. I'll go out on a limb and say Jerry Jones has one last play up his sleeve.
It better be a big play because Micah Parsons was the biggest fan favorite in Dallas.
It has to be,
Think
right,
of how many
Danny?
Parsons jerseys that people thought they were safe buying.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, Rich, since we promised it, let me just tease this, and we'll get to it tomorrow. How about that?
Yeah.
I said, according to Bro Bible, there's a story.
You're such a bro.
I know. I read my Bro Bible every night. So, former...
is this from...
I love this story.
Covino, 316?
Corinthians.
Oh.
Former NFL running back Le'Veon Bell has claimed he once skipped a game while playing for the New York Jets to instead go bowling.
Strike!
According to Bell, going bowling was better than playing in Adam Gase's offense. So imagine, how do you skip an NFL game to go bowling with your buds?
Is it on the TV screens at the bar in the bowling alley?
Yo, how
Are
do you
watching
get away
your
with
teammates
that?
out of the corner of your eye?
The running game has 40 yards. Sucks to be them.
But I'm bowling a 180.
Yeah.
You hear stories like this always, like, when a guy's done and you're like, oh my God, you hear about players that partied or did crazy things and missed events because they were drunk or high. But bowling with your boys and skipping an NFL game is wild. But then again, he is the guy that sat out a year, right, in a contract dispute. Le'Veon Bell made some weird decisions along the way.
So tomorrow we'll go over like the best hooky sort of stories, I guess. And who did it? Who faked? Who got kicked out of a game just so they could go see their kid in the hospital or something like that? Was that Bo Jackson? Who did that?
Oh, Bo Jackson.
It was, right?
Yeah.
So we'll go over some of those legendary stories tomorrow.
I got fired from a radio station once. I'll save it for tomorrow.
Yeah, save it for tomorrow, but we'll get to that Le'Veon Bell story because, look, the story of the day is Micah Parsons. We thank you for your participation. And because that took up so much time today, breaking news. Overpromised our bonus pod. We didn't get to everything, so we'll do politics and sports. There's a Mark Teixeira story. Gross things we do in sports. We're going to talk Freddie Freeman. He did something gross yesterday. And sports in the bedroom. What does that mean? You'll find out on Overpromised, brand new episode 106. It's on our new YouTube page, Covino and Rich FSR, and there's a live stream and live chat and everything. We do it next, so join us.
As we dive into Overpromised in 5 minutes, Freddie Freeman, I'll tease you. He got caught pulling out a nose hair. I don't think that's as big a foul as picking your nose, do you?
No, but still he was shaking hands right after that.
I'm just shocked he didn't. You know when you pick a nose hair, you cry? It's like, oh, like a tear comes down your eye. All right, we'll see you on Overpromised. Thank you, everybody. Until then, arrivederci, baby.
See you in the Overpromised land. Let's go.
Fun show today.